Rob with AvidMax.com, and we are checking out the Voormi Midweight Layers selection. So there's 3 pieces in this selection, and we'll go over them all. I've been an avid mountaineer and a cyclist for many years. I've owned and used some of the finest outdoor gear available in the industry over that time. When I first laid eyes on this line and did a little homework, I knew it was a real significant advance in wool outdoor clothing technology. These are such sweet pieces that I decided to buy one for my purposes in climbing, hiking, and mountaineering. A few things about Voormi clothing. It's made in southwestern Colorado right here in the USA. Voormi sources all of its wool from merino sheep raised in the high elevation regions of the Rocky Mountains. They call it Rocky Mountain High Country Merino wool. It's high performance wool clothing built for the most rugged places on earth. So we have 3 different pieces here that we're going to look at today. One of the things that I've noticed about wearing my specific pieces, whether I'm inside at 70 degrees in air conditioning, heating, or I'm outside in sub-zero temperatures, I can wear this and it just temperature controls me really well. This is what Voormi wool technology can do for you, and really, truly, it's just amazing. All of these are athletically fit cut wool midweight layers that are soft, comfortable, and warm. You can wear any one of these alone or as insulation layers under a shell. You can wear these in any kind of weather while you perform a number of outdoor activities, anything from high altitude extreme mountaineering all the way to fishing, camping, just taking a hike, just taking a walk. All of these incorporate surface hardened thermal wool technology. Voormi uses what they call precision blending. Precision blending is a proprietary textile construction technology Voormi uses to create wool garments with wicking fibers next to the skin and abrasion resistant fibers on the outer surface. These designs incorporate fine 21.5 micron wool construction that features an array of outer facing nylon fibers. Then they're finished off with a durable water repellent finish or DWR coating. All right, so we're gonna go through these pieces and I'm gonna give you my read on them, but for more detail about each individual piece, you will wanna go to the AvidMax.com YouTube channel and check out the individual video there. So let's check them out one at a time. First of all, we have the High-E Hoodie, which is what I'm wearing. I think probably what the neatest thing about the High-E Hoodie is the overall hood construction. It fits your head very nicely in the way that it's sewed. One of the things I really like about this is the extra fabric that's up here in the neck area. So this can be zipped up all the way to your chin and kind of acts as a neck gaiter. If the wind and the snow are really blowing, you can go ahead and pull the whole hood over and zip this thing on up and it'll go up over your nose. That way if you're wearing goggles, nice sunglasses, something like that, your head will be fully protected. The High-E is a very nice piece in that it's also helmet compatible. So this is available in a men's and a women's piece, which is really nice. And the women's is cut a little differently on the inside here so that it's just kind of a little more form-fitting. So that's definitely a little bit of a difference between the men's and the women's version of this specific jacket. One of the things I want to give a shout out to the gals about right off here is the women's version of this specific High-E hoodie has a little bit of a slot in the back where your ponytail can come out. I just think that's really cool because that'll keep that hair from bunching up in the back there, and then also make it so that you can wear your helmet comfortably on top of this if that's what you're doing, and your ponytail just sticks out the backside. So I think that's a really cool idea. Somebody was on their toes and they were thinking about that at Voormi down there in southwestern Colorado. One of the things that I like about this as well is the thumb holes. So it has integrated hidden thumb holes, and these thumb holes are 2 overlapping pieces of fabric. When you're not using them, they lay down flat. I find that to be really fantastic. When you do need them, you just stick your thumb through it. It'll keep this sleeve up in your gloves. So the High-E overall is just a really nice technical piece of clothing that can be used for a number of activities when you're really moving around, climbing, hiking hard, climbing hard, doing these types of things. Another thing that I found really neat about the High-E hoodie is the fabric is a little bit longer on your arms. And so when you're doing reaching maneuvers, whether you're reaching out or reaching up, you'll see that that sleeve stays right up there on my wrist. And if you're unsure about that, again, use the thumb holes that are built into this thing to make sure they stay inside your gloves or stay up at the ends of your wrists. But I really like the way that's designed, the way the extra length is in there for reaching maneuvers and stuff like that. The second piece that we're going to take a look at today is the men's and women's drift jacket. And so these pieces don't have a hood, but they're just designed for a little bit different type of activity. The drift jacket is a full zip, and the pockets on it are each zipped as well. One of the things I like about zipped pockets, whether it be on the drift jacket or the High-E, is that your pockets stay warm against your body until you need them. So if your hands are really cold, it's great to be able to just unzip those pockets, stick your hands in nice, warm, already warmed pockets, if you will. One of the things I can tell you from holding this right away is that it's definitely a little bit heavier weight. And so if you're gonna be standing around doing some fishing or hanging out at camp, doing these types of things, the drift is really the go-to jacket at that point for keeping you a little bit extra warm. This specific type of construction can be worn as just a regular jacket if you want to, or again, you can put it underneath a shell. These are very good looking jackets in terms of the color combinations and the Voormi logo that's on it. And by the way, all the Voormi logos on all of these jackets are reflective. So if they're in some kind of a spotlight or headlights or something like that, you're going to be seen out there, which is very nice. So each piece has a Voormi logo on the back, and then also a Voormi logo on the sleeve. There you go. All right. Okay. So the last piece that we're going to take a look at here today is the 11-9 hoodie. And so this is just like your old classic cotton hoodie, except this is just made much better because it has water shedding, water resistant thermal wool technology instead of just cotton. So you really can wear this anywhere, doing just about anything. And so it's very comfortable. It fits exactly like your old cotton hoodie. We have kind of a loose kangaroo style pocket here on the front, and it has a loosely fit type style hood. There is a drawstring that's made of purlin cord that you can use on that. On the darker one here, it's just a black purlin cord, but on the other colors, it has that really neat looking purlin cord, so it's really good looking as well, I think. So some very unique colors in the 11-9 hoodie, and really just for lounging around, getting a beer at your local pub, something like that. This is, you should have one of these, you really should. So get yourself an 11-9 hoodie as just your base layer for just lounging around and stuff like that, and then use these other pieces in the drift jacket and in the High-E hoodie for more technical type things that you would be doing outside when you're in the backcountry. Overall, Voormi has created an amazing product line with new wool technology it has created. Because it's designed by people who play in the outdoors, it's incredibly useful for all of us who avidly pursue outdoor adventure. Check out our other videos about outdoor gear on the AvidMax YouTube channel, subscribe, and we will see you out there.